Hello again, Internet. Welcome to some casually hardcore gaming.
I'm hardcore.
I'm casual. Today we're going to be playing some Magic 2014.
I got the magic stick.
Don't do that, man. Today we're gonna go into starting a sealed play campaign. Sealed is where you start out, and it gives you 6 packs of Magic the Gathering cards. 15 cards in each pack, and basically you put together the best possible deck to win. And we're going to go ahead and start opening. Alright. It's not bad. I'm liking that red. Some good red, some good white. Some pretty good stuff all around, actually.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Alright. Go ahead and do the next pack. See what else we can get. Prospect's a good card. Oakenform up the top. Each opponent who casts a spell this turn can't attack with creatures. Alright. Maybe.
Interesting.
Yep.
Less.
Sarah Angel, that's always good.
White Knight.
Yep. White Knight's good. Rampant Growth.
Safe passage.
So another pretty balanced pack.
Not too bad. I'm seeing some white green.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and pop the next.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, white-green's still a thing.
Yep.
You even got the artifact over there. Every time you play a green spell, gain a life.
2 full Vigilance Life Linker.
Yep, that's a thing.
Always good.
Yep. Pack number 4. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Shut up, man. Oh, quick creature gets +1/+1 for 1, is that?
Yes. This, fun fact, this was a card that was in my first Magic the Gathering deck. It was the White Weenie Leonin deck from Mirrodin.
Nice.
That was my first Magic deck.
Good old days.
Uh-huh.
I got a
Back when the
sliver in
game
there, that's nice.
Wasn't broken.
Master Thief's alright. It's still looking kind of green-white, maybe red-green, maybe red-white.
We'll see.
I don't know, we'll see once we can get everything kind of in perspective together.
An Earthquake.
That's
Always
some good red coming up. Murder's
Murder.
always a good card.
And a Rise from the Grave.
Rise from the Grave's not bad. Alright. Next pack. Alright, final pack. Come on, give us something good.
Oh!
That is what I'm talking about.
Hello. Definitely a white green.
Can't be the target of non-green's abilities from non-green sources. That's pretty nice.
And a Windstorm.
Yep. That's the thing.
This is definitely looking like green-white.
Yeah, green something. Green something indeed. Green-white, probably. Yep. That's the first time I've seen a Mythic Rare in the sealed play campaign here.
Yeah, that is a first.
Alright, so I'd go ahead and cut out the green, single that out. And
Take a look at what we have just for green. 3 of these things. You might want to throw a couple of those in. Only one Oakenwood. But
Oakenform. Come on, man.
Oakenform.
Oakenform's still a really good card.
Yeah. Only one of those would be disappointing. But, hello.
3 2/3s, that's always good. We
Hey.
got those silly spiders that you love so much. 2 windstorms. That's good if we play anything with flyers. I'd go ahead and get rid of the greens, see what you got in white and red.
Alright, so we're back on the white tab.
So we're singling out white. Go ahead and single out red as well, so we can compare and contrast. Because that's what we were looking at mainly, was white and red.
Okay, so the couple of the big heavy hitters are the Angelic Arbiter, maybe a Destructive Force.
Alright.
That. Oh, hello.
That's my main thing here that you can see is you can tell right here is where it starts to go from heavy red to heavy white.
Yeah.
And what we want is low cost stuff. Because if you have too much or too many cards that are 5 and over, then you're gonna get land screwed. It's gonna be tough to get the lands that you need to build a good deck. So I'm thinking white-green. What do you think?
Well, did we get any Terramorphic Expanses? There's only 5 colorless.
Let's check it out. There's at least one. So we got
Only one.
we got one.
But there were 2 Rampant Growths in there.
Right. So I mean, that still doesn't answer my question. Green white, green red. think those two are both going in there.
Probably the green
That-
rod.
Alright. So,
We'll take another look at white and red between the two. And what low cost things do we have? We have that safe passage for
alright,
white.
so for white, we're not going to use a stab off. Because that's just a waste of a card, honestly. Actually, you know what? That might not be too bad, considering in the sealed play campaign,
The AI.
right, everything you play against is monocolored.
Yeah.
So, we'll keep that in mind. Earthquake, which is a great card.
The card before this one. Yeah.
I mean, after? Left to right, bro.
Yeah.
how we read
to the
America.
left was before, because you were to the right on Earthquake. So I said before. You went over twice.
Right.
Yeah.
War Priest of Thune. Whatever. No, man. War Priest of Thune.
Pretty good. Pretty okay.
Destroy target enchantment. I mean, that's not bad, but the likelihood that we're going to encounter an enchantment isn't good enough to justify having this. If we need more creatures, then probably, but if we don't need any creatures, I would recommend against it.
That's if we only have 10 or 12 dudes.
Right, exactly. Because if you go up to the top here and go over to the side, you click on that, it'll kind of give you a checklist, a kind of basis to build around. Something else that we could do, we'll do that in a minute, actually. We'll get back to what I was thinking. But White Knight, first strike protection from black. That'll be great, obviously, when we're playing against a black deck. +2/+2 haste. It's a great card.
Pretty good.
+2/+2 in flying until the end of turn. This is forever and ever until the end of turn. So, I mean, it's kind of good, not as good. But there's 3 of them instead of just 1.
At least it's instant speed. So it's a really good, oh shit, he has a really nasty thing coming my way and I can't do anything about it.
The Fire Cat, you know, that's not bad. 4/1. It's got really good power.
Throw the Goblin Warpaint on it.
Right, exactly. We got a 6/3 haste, which that's going to deal
For
some
5.
damage. Yeah, 6/3 haste for 5. Not bad. That would be good in conjunction with the other sliver, but that's only 2 slivers in the entire deck, so that's not something to really worry about. Safe Passage, that'll always help everything out, so that's always a nice card. Slaughter Cry is a good, you know, you have 5 life left, I'm going to swing a 2/2, you're going to go, alright, I can take 2, I'm not going to block, and then I go, just kidding, Slaughter Cry, eat 5.
That's something I've been a victim of by you many times.
Many times. Too many. Molten Birth. Put 2 1/1 red elementals on the field, then flip a coin. If you win the flip, you get it back. It's so good. That's so good.
If you were to do that in conjunction with, well, a card we didn't have, but that 2/1 red creature, whenever you play a spell, get a 1/1 dude.
Yes, get a 1/1 red elemental creature. So you play that, you get 3. If you get that back in your hand and you happen to have 3 more mana, you get 6, and who knows, you might get it back again. So I think that's, if we go into red, that's obviously a card we gotta have. The Ox is something we could do without because it's just a dude. That's a great card. 7/7 red giant with haste, and it's still a land.
On turn 4.
On turn 4, exactly. You got a 7/7. So that's a great card to think about. Tectonic Rift, destroy target land on turn 4. You can land screw somebody, because if somebody keeps a 2-land hand and they get excited when they get that 3rd land, and you blow up that 3rd land, you're going to ruin everybody's day.
Yeah.
Sarah Angel, Flying Vigilance. What else could you ask for? Lifelink? That's pretty much it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Dawnstrike Paladin. There's your lifelink. Doesn't fly. Lifelink's good.
Mighty Leap.
Right, exactly. There you go. +2/+2 in flying. So, yeah, that could work. Turn to Slag is great. Is a good kill spell. It's a little overpriced, but it's a good kill spell right at the end if you need it when
It's
you're
a nice thing to have in the sideboard.
right when you're in trouble. Earth Servant is a great blocker, but there's not enough red to really beef him up that much.
Right.
I doubt we're gonna have more than 4 red mana on the field at any one time. Unless it gets all the way to the end of the deck, which at that point we might have 6 red mana. So, I think he's kind of useless, even though there's 2 of them there.
Yeah.
Volcanic Dragon, that's great. 6 for a 4/4 flying haste. Drop, turn him sideways. you get 4 damage in immediately. It's a really good card. Once again, there's not enough red to justify it. You can't just go, but there's a volcanic dragon, guys. We got our angel again, which, I mean, that's alright. But you're shooting yourself in the foot with this, too. Because, never mind. Each opponent, JK. Just kidding, it's a really good card.
That's not the...
My bad. See, I'm on Team DRC. It stands for Doesn't Read Cards.
And I'm just on Team BK. It's just Team Bad Kids. Just...
I was gonna say Team BAD, but whatever, man.
BAT?
D.
BAD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spells bad.
I thought that was a T.
Nope.
Like Team Bat?
Nope. Team bad.
Swing. Bada.
Swing, bada, swing. Alright, and then Destructive Force. That's just a funny card at the end.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody's screwing you over pretty hard, you go, okay, I'm gonna blow up all of your dudes and most of your lands. Have fun dealing with that. So, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I think what we should do is see what the deck thinks.
Right.
See what the game thinks.
Good idea.
This is something where you can hit X and go to deck options, and you can do autocomplete. That'll completely build the deck for you. Now, we're not going to run with exactly what it builds. We're going to mix it up a little bit because it's not going to build the best deck possible. But it's going to have a pretty idea of what colors to go into. We'll bet it's going to be green something. Green, white, or green, red. I doubt it's going to go into blue or black. There wasn't enough in there.
Green, white.
Green, white. That's what I was looking at earlier. So...
The red is nice. It's got a lot of really good heavy hitters in there, but I think it would be a lot more effective if we went... If our red was the equivalent of our green. If the red was going to be the main thing and we were splashing a second color,
yes,
then absolutely, but I think that's a good choice.
So let's see, what cards do we not need? This obviously, that we should keep the rest of those pretty much. So now at least we can single it out to not red, but green and white. This should always be in your deck. Titanic Growth is a wonderful card. Giant Growth. Yeah. My bad.
Team DRC.
Team DRC, obviously. This is something where we have to see who we're playing first. Because if we're playing somebody that's going to play Flyers, then that's a great card. If we're playing somebody such as Garrick on the first go-round, I don't think Garrick owns a flying card.
Not a concern.
Not a concern. So we'd have to come back, get rid of it. For now, I think maybe Mighty Leap?
Maybe 2 or 3 of those.
Or an Oakenform? How about an Oakenform?
Oakenform?
I don't know why that's not in there. What else could we get rid of, though? Let's see, we got 16 creatures.
Well, you're not a big fan of that put a 1/1 token on a dude and then fight. Yeah.
I mean, that's not an awful card. As we established earlier.
Yeah.
It's not too awful.
The AI really screwed me over. I had a 7/7 and they had a 4/4, and they played that card in combination with a Giant Growth and just sad-faced all day.
Everything went south. The Silklash Spider is another thing that kind of like the Windstorm.
Yeah. Where
it's really good against anything with flying. If they don't have flying, all it is a blocker. Which, I mean, blockers are nice, but I can make, I can block
in addition,
with a 1/1.
Something that most people could very quickly read over is that it's X damage to each creature with flying. If we have dudes with flying,
right,
such as our Sarah Angel.
Yep. Great. Shooting yourself in the foot. So I think we should get rid of that for now.
Yep. Drop that for now.
Drop that for now. Come back if we need it. I gotta keep that. Because those are just too good.
That just leaves us at 2 cards with 6+.
Right. Dawnstrike Paladin's pretty good. I don't know if it's quite good enough for some of the other cards that we have in here.
Right.
Because I think I would take a staff off over that. Because I could make it protection from whatever I'm playing against. So something's getting through untouched.
Right. So you could save yourself from just, bumping heads with your opponent. You could save yourself and actually take something out.
Exactly. Which I think that's what I would do. I think that's how I'm going to do that. Where's our... Oh. Alright, we still have room for one more card, I guess.
Safe passage. Because unlike Fog is preventing all combat damage. Safe passage is just combat damage that would be dealt to you.
All damage that would be dealt to you. Not just combat damage.
That's block all of the dudes and then
right.
I'm not gonna lose anything.
Don't even have to block the dudes, just leave it all alone. But, either way, it's between that and pretty much Mighty Leap. But I think I would go with that.
Definitely.
Just with the protection.
Would you be interested in actually dropping Leon and Scimitar for a Mighty Leap or something else? Or him, the Destroy an Enchantment 2/2.
Well, at that point we're going to start getting below our creature amount. Because if you check the checklist, like, the checklist is something to go by. Already it's saying we don't have enough creatures. It's alright to go a little under, but if we go too far under, you don't want to not be able to play things.
You're trying to play a blue deck without blue.
Exactly. So you want to be able to drop creatures left and right when you can. So I would keep, I think I might add the Predatory Sliver in over the Scimitar.
Okay. At least that is a 2/2 dude.
Right. It's a guy that comes in and he does stuff. Maybe the Brindlebore instead of the Sliver. Or
Brindlebore instead of a Sliver is nice because at least you got it's still a 2/2, but you can block and sack for some life.
Exactly. Free blocker, all you get is some life. If you want, we might be able to get rid of those Rampant Growths for some Mighty Leaps.
Do you think we're going to be okay on land if we're sticking with about 8 or 8?
Absolutely.
Maybe 8, 9. Yeah, I think we should be okay.
I think so.
I don't think there's going to be too many. I don't think there's very many cards in the deck that are requiring more than just one of these single type of land.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
I'm pretty sure this is it.
Yeah.
Those and those.
Everything else is just requiring like one of the land, and then everything else is colorless. So we should be good.
All right.
I mean, when are we not going to have at least 2 green?
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly, or 2 white. Everything's very balanced right now. So I think we do auto land one more time. All right.
Still 8/8.
Still 8/8.
And the deck says we are awesome.
So we're gonna go ahead and
go
ahead and continue to the campaign. And I think this is as good a time as any to end the video.
Absolutely.
And go ahead and we'll see everybody next time for the beginning of the sealed deck campaign.
We'll be taking on not Jace.
That is not Jace. That's not Jace. That is Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny Goldmane. So, there's some flyers in there. So,
a few, but we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
We have some flyers too.
Right. Alrighty. So, we'll see you all next time.